was found and disclosed that a sailor remained in Sewol Ferry, that the sailors and a member of the Coast Guard performed a duty in conspiracy, and that they jumped overboard in the sea. Director Kim found what the two persons did at that time. I'll put crazy Director Kim on the stage. New clues. The crew, the Coast Guard, and unidentified materials. Fenders are highly floatable material to be used for reduction of impact when a ship collides against another material. 2 sets of fenders are put on the sea and one is in a stable position against possible pushing by tides. When first mate descended, steering house was dark and the inside was not easily seen. When the photo was brightened, some changes were found. There was nothing at this threshold before first mate descended, but, after he descended, materials are found at this threshold. They are these materials covered with block cloths and a life jacket in a vinyl bag. This is the hand of third mate Park Han-gyeol and this is the leg of the captain. These materials were put at this position before mate Park descended. The third clue is third mate Park Han-gyeol, who had been known to have caused the accident due to inexperience. After mate Park descended, the captain descended. Nothing for 5 seconds. The captain boards on P123. Mate Park descended prior to the captain but stays on the wing bridge lowering her head. The scene is similar with the scene that a helmsman had showed his head as shown but his head disappeared as shown in episode 19. After the captain boarded on P123, P123 sailed back remaining third mate and Corporal Park. The scene that Corporal Park remained on the wing bridge with mate Park and the scene that Corporal Park remained on the wing bridge with helmsman Jo Junki are very similar. Reconstitution of the event. The first clue is 2 materials covered with black cloths and a life jacket of Sewol Ferry which were seen just before helmsman Jo Junki descended. Helmsman Jo Junki starts descending. The materials and captain descend. The scene of wing bridge is unavailable for 5 seconds. The materials fell down and are not seen. The captain boards on P123. Fallen materials are not seen. In the video 40 seconds later, the life jacket is put in the right corner of mate Park. There is a space between the control box and a wall. P123 starts sailing back. Why did P123 sail back remaining Corporal Park and mate Park? Nobody could think that the materials were put in this space. The materials were put in the space between the control box and a wall. Third mate Park is looking at the materials and the captain is boarding on P123. And then, P123 sails back. This photo was taken in this position towards the control box and there was a space between the control box and a green cover and the front steel plates. The life jacket was put in the space, probably, with the materials covered with black cloths together. Let's see the scene after P123 sailed back. Corporal Park moves to the right with mate Park. 36 seconds later, the 2 persons are standing in the same posture with previous status. P123 returns to them. P123 returned as short as 36 seconds later. Why did P123 left and returned again? The postures of the 2 persons are similar before and after 36 seconds. What did they do for such 36 seconds? Director Kim found what they did. Reconnaissance plane CN-235 filmed the scene during this 36 seconds of data unavailable section. This video has the mark of HD TV at its top right position but an LD video equivalent to 1/4 of HD quality was submitted to the National Assembly. A HD video has this quality and an LD video has this quality. Therefore, In order to read the motions of the two persons, attention should be taken in fluorescent parts, especially hand parts. This video was taken by CN235. Corporal Park makes a queer hand motion. Soon, a member makes a hand motion on P123. Corporal Park is stooping. The white mark on the life jacket of Mate Park appears and she is stooping. Corporal Park puts his hand under the control box. A square white material appears apparently. Corporal Park raises up two black materials. Facing P123 wearing a cap, Corporal Park turns to P123 and raises black materials. Corporal Park makes a hand motion as if he calls P123. P123 comes again. At that time, mainsails such as Chief Engineer Park Ki-ho, helmsman Park Kyung-nam, and Mate Nagbunsik were looking at the situation. P123 was not in the surroundings of the wing bridge during the time that the two persons performed a duty and, after watching the hand motion, returned again. The passengers on P123 could watch the situation at that time. It seems that the duty was performed avoiding the eyes of other persons. The person wearing a blue jacket on P123 is Park Ki-ho and is one of the three persons who remained in steering house until the end. The captain of P123 might watch the situation through these windows. That is, the duty was not assigned to Corporal Park only but was related with many persons. Two black materials in the both hands of Corporal Park are important. This photo shows that four sailors including these three persons are watching the situation is important, too. I will constitute the event in the order of time. P123 arrives at the site at around 0930. A rubber boat rescues the sailors from engine room at around 0938. P123 rescues the sailors, etc. from steering house and leaves Sewol Ferry. However, Mate Park and Corporal Park remain in Sewol Ferry. P123 saw the hand signal of Corporal Park and approaches Sewol Ferry again. And, P123 leaves Sewol Ferry after Park Han-gyeol and other sailors from the steering house boarded on P123. However, helmsman Jo Jun-ki and Corporal Park still remained in Sewol Ferry. I will show you a video to show what they did after the time. This video is combination of several videos and shaking scenes were stabilized with adjustment of each frame based on reference points by stabilizing technique. The two persons remained. They changed a life jacket and jumped overboard in the sea. Corporal Park approaches yellow fenders with a black material wearing an unlocked life jacket and raises the black material. the material must be taken from the steering house. And then, the two persons were rescued by a rubber boat. Two members of the Coast Guard took off the life jacket from helmsman Joe Junkie, hiding him with their bodies in the state that one leg of Joe Junkie was put on the rubber boat. After that, the sailors and the members of the Coast Guard carried the fenders and life jacket. In fact, it was rational to throw the fenders on the sea to be used by the persons who might escape from Sewol Ferry later. The fender set is made by binding 3 fenders in a triangle shape and by connecting the triangle 3 fender lumps lengthwise. What's important is that an important material might be carried in such fender set. The Coast Guard performed this duty first and then went to rescue the persons drifting on the sea. I am afraid of the probability that the Coast Guard might do so by the order made by a person.